right, I believe we are live on Facebook. Welcome everybody to Samoan Home for Tuesday, July 21st. Before I turn it over to Nikki to teach us some volleyball skills, I wanted to take the chance to kind of thank our Samoan Home sponsors, as we've been doing over the last couple of weeks: P&G Manufacturing, Siemens PLM, P&G Paper Products, Kirksville Motor Company, Hy-Vee of St. Joe, Sertoma Club of St. Joe, General Mills, J.W. Terrell, and Concrete Strategies. So with our sponsors thanked, we'll go ahead and turn it over to Nikki.
Hi guys, I'm Nikki. I coach for Belton School District. Today I'm going to just teach you guys some individual ball control skills regarding volleyball. So Belton does not have a volleyball team yet, but I played volleyball for many years, all through college, and I hope we will get a volleyball team sooner than later. But with that being said, I'm just going to teach you guys some basic fundamentals when it comes to ball control. That's the most important part when it comes to, I think, any sport would be ball control, especially volleyball, because it's so quick. So as those of you who know who play volleyball, we have what we call a bumper pass, where we pass with our forearms here, okay? So this is considered our forearm right here, right? And we always want to make sure we clamp our hand like this into a fist with our thumb down, and then wrap it with our thumb down like that, okay? We don't want to cross because that makes for an uneven surface for your platform. So we just want to make sure that we are passing off of the soft part here of our forearm. Now, when you pass, you're going to be red. You're going to have to build a tolerance to passing the volleyball, but that'll come in time. And then from passing or bumping, we have setting. Okay, setting is like probably the most technical part of volleyball that there possibly could be, just because you either have good hands or you don't have good hands. So typically with setting, what I usually tell my players would be to make what I call a diamond, but not necessarily put them together, just create some space here. And you always want to keep your hands above your eyebrows. That's what I tell them. Right here above your eyebrows, so you can see the ball into your hands, fingers wide open. And generally, when you are setting, you just want these three fingers, your thumb, your pointer, and your middle finger, to be touching the volleyball. These two are the rest of the fingers are just guides, okay? So just soft out of your hands. The less spin, the better. But yeah, it just comes with practice. And then the third thing, which is probably mostly everybody's favorite part of the game, would be hitting or spiking. That is not necessarily what we are going to work on today, but that would be the third aspect of the game. And of course, serving. That's how we start every volley and every rally. But today we're just going to work on passing and setting to ourselves. And the better you get at these things, the more progressive and more difficult you can play, either one-on-one with the side of your house or garage door, or then you can do some live peppering with a teammate or a friend. So we're just going to work on basic ball handling. When I start teaching my little ones or just simple ball control, we usually start with a balloon. It's really, really light. The reaction time doesn't have to be as quick as you would have to have if you had a ball, a regular size volleyball, or a volley light. But it's a little windy, so I'm hoping it doesn't blow away on me. But just to start off with, we're just going to do a one hand bump, okay? And I just do like a little circle with my hand, and I just keep it like this, okay? Oh, it is a little windy. We aren't going to do that. I'll use a lighter ball right now, okay? So we just do this, We want to try to keep it consistent. Okay. Usually I tell my kids to start off just shooting for 5 reps in a row. Once you can consistently get 5 reps in a row, we move on to 8, so on and so forth. Then the end rep would be about 20 reps. Okay. So we'll say I did 20 reps with my right hand. Key is to keep your arm tight here. I'll move the chair out of the way. Keep your arm tight next to your waist here. Okay. Good ball control there. And then we'll move on to the left side. So I did 20 with my right. I'll move on to 20 with my left. Okay. Say we did that. I'm actually going to move on to a real volleyball. So once we've done 20 on each, we're going to do alternating reps. So we go like this. And I know this is not your basic passing, but it is helping with just simple ball control. And that's all we want right now is ball control. Okay, so we go alternating like so. Okay, so we do 20 total of each of those reps. Okay, next thing we would do, we would add. So every time we do something, we add on to the next part of ball control. That's what makes it progressive. So now we're going to work on our platform. Okay. Typically when we pass, and I was a libero in college, which means I was a defensive specialist. I wore the different color jerseys. So defense was my specialty. Passing was my specialty. Loved it. Yeah. So when we pass, right now I'm going to show you what our feet and legs should look like. Okay. I say we create a V with our legs here. Okay. Then you want to slightly bend your legs a little bit. I typically put my right foot in front because that's my dominant leg. And usually where I would be at on the court would be, I would have my right leg pointing towards my target. Okay. So then I say, we're going to make a V inside the V. So my arms now create the V, right? So I have this V inside this V. So that's how we want to pass typically. Like I said, you have a strong platform. You want to pass here off of your forearm on the soft part of your arm. Make a fist with your one hand. It doesn't matter which hand, whatever's comfortable for you. And you can wrap like this, thumbs pointing down, not cross, because that creates an unlevel surface. So we want to make sure that we have a level surface to pass on. So this is what good passing position looks like. Okay. My platform's not above my shoulders and it's not below my knees. It's between these two. So now I'll just show you. Passing to yourself is really important. Knowing how to just pass the ball to yourself straight up, good form, having a good platform. That's what you want to do. So. Whew. Okay. Don't need to pass too high, but you also don't want to pass too low when you're working on ball control. You don't want to pass really high. You don't want to pass really low because then you'll get out of control. Okay. So for passing to yourself, I usually end goal would be 50 reps in a row. Okay. If you can't necessarily do 50 in a row, totally okay. Just stop, catch it, pick it back up where you left off. Okay. Most important thing is to just get it back under control. So, like I said, we're going to do a progressive ball handling. So I started off doing this, right? Okay. So now we're going to go right, left, pass, catch. Right, left, pass. Right, left, pass. Ooh, I'm a little rusty.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to.
Okay, sorry. Thought we had someone asking something. Okay, so to start off, you just want to do right, left, pass, catch. Do this 10, 20 times, however many times until you're comfortable. Okay. Then you want to be able to do that consistently. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. It's been a while. So right, left, pass. Okay. Typically, we want to go between 10 to 20 reps on that. If you can't do that, totally okay. Just try the right, left, pass, catch. Okay. This progressive drill is just as you get comfortable and the better you get at ball control, then you can just add more things. These are just skills that you can work on individually. Okay. Next thing.
Question.
Next thing, we're going to add setting. Okay. Like I said earlier, setting is probably the hardest thing to do technically when it comes to volleyball, just because you have to have really light hands. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to set the ball. Starting off with your hands. We're going to create a diamond. Keep them spread apart and just here at your forehead, okay? Because when I go to look up, then I can see the ball going into my hands. So generally, we want to just have the ball be touching these three fingers right here, or thumb, pointer, and middle finger, okay? And you can do this sitting down, cross-legged, on your knees, one knee up, standing up, it doesn't really matter. I have another drill when it comes to setting that's actually starting on the ground and making your way up and then back down. But I'm just gonna stand or sit just like this. So I'll do it from the front and then I'll move to the side. So here we are with setting. Like I said earlier, the less spin, the better. And I don't know about you, but I can barely hear the ball hit my hands, which is a good thing because we want to create what I call a pocket. If you look, I have space. Okay, the ball's not touching my palm at all. So we have a pocket created for the ball to sit in. This isn't even legal in volleyball, having your hands like this on the ball, okay? So we create a pocket, we create space. My hands are out, my thumbs are down. And I am setting the ball, okay? Now I'll stand up just so we can see it a little bit better. Again, when you set the ball, basically same stance a little bit as you would for passing, maybe not so much of it as a wide base, but I always would have my right foot pointing towards my target. So here I am. I'm doing a better job as a setter today as I am a passer, which is crazy. But here's a side view of what setting looks like. Okay, simple, simple, simple. Another great drill you could do on your own would be to pick a side of your house and just work on pushing that ball out. Because when you finish, what we call a follow through, mostly every sport has a follow through, right? So in our follow through of setting, if we're front setting, our follow through is out here like this, like Superman, okay? If we're doing a middle set, our finish, our follow through is right here, straight up and down. And if I were to do a back set, my follow through would be behind me, okay? And my hips are usually in the opposite direction as to where I want the ball to go. So now we're going to add setting into this drill. I'm actually going to do pass set first before we do our right left. So we go pass, Make sure you pass the ball high enough to get under it to set, but not too high that it gets a little out of control. I'm on some stepping stones right here, so I'm a little unlevel, but that's not an excuse, right? So here we go again. So we pass, set, oh. Okay. One thing I should mention when you're passing, the closer you are to your target, the higher your platform is. Okay. So I'm my own target. So my platform's way up here, right? So the closer you are to your target, the higher you raise your platform. All right. So now, I'm going to go right, left, pass, set, catch. So right, left, pass, set, catch. Okay. I'm going to do a couple reps of that. See how this goes. And it's okay if you have to move, 2 to 3 steps to where the ball is. That's okay. That's still in control. Catch. Right, left, pass. One more. All right. So, like I said, it gets a little bit harder every time. So from there, I'm going to go pass, or I'm going to go right, left, pass, set, back into right, left, pass, set. Okay, let's see how many times I can do this. It's been a while since I've done this drill. Woo! Left. Oh. This is where the balloon comes into play. It's easier to do this drill with a balloon, or let's try a lighter ball. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know which one I like better. Either way, you get the concept. If you can get 5 of those in a row, then I say you've got some pretty good ball control to begin with. So those are some easy breezy, simple ball control skills that you guys can work on. There's different levels that you can practice these skills. And when I say levels, I mean like in a standing position to a kneeling position to a sitting position on the floor. So that's basically all I've got for volleyball ball control skills. Do we have any questions regarding anything with volleyball?
I'm not seeing any questions. You got a shout out from Casey Lee on Facebook.
Hey, Casey Lee.
But I'm not seeing any questions as of right now. So good job. Go catch your breath.
I'm out of breath. All right.
Thank you, Nikki.
Guys. We'll see you.
Bye.